Ready? Huh? Ready? You ready? You want to jump? Do you want to jump? Bro? Huh? Okay. Hi. How are you? My name is Sonya, and this is Making Core Memories. Today is about taking care of my parents and trying to navigate my own mental neurospiciness. How about that? Because while taking my dad to a doctor's appointment is not that big of a deal and does not take that long, to me, as a neurospicy person, it throws me off. Today we're going to talk about that. I will take you with me and explain a little bit of how we got here to where I'm the caregiver. So I hope you stick around, listen to the story, and forgive all of my morning gripes. I want to know what the purpose of that is. Why do you do that? Why? I had to throw the ring away because you chewed pieces off. That was your favorite one. And now you keep hiding your stuff. Getting to be one of those times again already. And it seems like I just had this conversation. But it has to do with overwhelm, ADHD, and just trying to figure out what to do. I seem to get overwhelmed by the things that need to be done in the house because I want it to look a certain way, and trying to figure that out along with creating content and being the only one in the house that has a license currently, having to do the running around, which that doesn't, I don't know. I make it sound like it bothers me, but it's not that it bothers me. It just puts a wrinkle in the fabric of what I thought I was going to get done. That's what it is. See? That's why talking to you helps. Because it makes it seem like I know what I'm talking about. How many times did I warm up my coffee? 3? 3 or 4 times? That was after I had brewed it. I recorded it. And then I left it there because I decided to scour the sink and the counter and clean out the ice maker. The counter ice maker. Really? Flynn, Ryder, are you going to squeak that the whole time? Nope, he just shoved it under the ottoman. Don't look at me. So it's like I feel like overwhelmed. Here's why. I have to take my dad to a doctor's appointment today. But we went dress shopping yesterday. So the things on the... Hold on. Excuse me, Flynn. You're disrupting my conversation. Flynn Rider. Have you ever heard of corgi side-eye? It's a real thing. And he does it all the frickin' time. What you doing? What are you doing? Do you need me to move this? What? What's in there? What's in there? Huh? How's that? Oop. No. So as I was saying, we went dress shopping yesterday, and so I didn't get a chance to do the stuff on our family to-do list, which was vacuum the second floor, the couches. I didn't get that done. And then today is scour the bathrooms, wash. He did it again. Wash the kitchen towels and the couch blankets. Oh, and brush Flinny. But right in the middle of the day, I need to take my dad to go to the doctor's, which isn't going to take that long, and it's not that big of a deal. But with the way that my brain works, it throws me off, and it sends me into a tailspin of I should have, I could have, I needed to. Like yesterday, I took out chicken for dinner, not paying attention, and I took out one package of chicken thighs, and I took out one package of chicken breast. The problem with that is the chicken thighs only have 4 thighs to the package, and the chicken breast only has 2 to the package. And I'm feeding 4 regular people and a 19-year-old boy. I thought I was taking out 2 packages of chicken thighs. And now I need to punt to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner. We'll see how the spiral continues. As of right now, I'm going to enjoy my coffee. That's probably cold again. And we'll see where we go from here. We are currently watching our own channel so Sophia can see what her dress looks like on the TV, because she's trying to pick which dress she's going to wear to the dance. I hope you guys are watching the channel on something small, because being on a big TV looks really, really cute. Okay, we're going to watch. I have been the primary caregiver for my parents since 2022. But before we get into that, let me back up just a little bit. We moved here to Las Vegas in 2020, mid-pandemic, but 2 months prior to that, my mom had had a back surgery in San Diego. Then in 2021, she had a second back surgery. At that time, my dad was her caregiver, who would run her to her doctor's appointments, to the hospital. He would do their shopping. He pretty much was the one that took care of anything that the two of them needed. And then in September 2022, my dad had his first stroke. He refused to go to the emergency room because he said he felt fine. We didn't push it because his symptoms disappeared later on that day, but it wasn't until the holidays of 2022, when my husband was home, that he witnessed my dad having his second stroke. My husband insisted we call 911, and my dad was admitted to the hospital. While in the hospital, my dad had a series of smaller strokes which are called TIAs. And unfortunately, because of the holiday, he wasn't able to get the surgery to clear the clogged arteries until January of 2023. Even though he completed his in-home therapy, he's lost use of his left hand. And because of his rheumatoid arthritis, he doesn't have full capability with his right hand. His balance is off. He needs to use a cane or a walker. And the things that we take for granted on a daily basis, he has a lot of trouble with, including brushing his teeth or even cutting his own food. He no longer drives, and things that were once easy for him, like going up and down the stairs, now is a bit of a challenge. We do our best to try and find things that make life easier on him, like slip-on shoes or jeans that don't have a button, silverware that has a thicker handle so that he can grasp it, or a knife that rocks back and forth instead of in a sawing motion so that it's easier for him to cut things like steak. And we do our best to make this new life a bit more manageable and easier to maneuver through. With everything that he's been through, we know we're lucky that Dad is still here with us. Dad isn't the only one that had to fight a big fight. From the years 2021 to 2023, my mom had a total of 4 back surgeries that required her to be in the hospital. That was pretty tough on Dad, especially after he had his strokes, because he couldn't take care of her, so she had to be away in the hospital. It was hard on all of us. In 2024, Mom was able to do a surgery on an outpatient basis to have an implant put in for a spine stimulator. What it is a very small wire that helps numb the pain a little. I don't know exactly what it does. All I know is she controls it with her phone and it helps take the pain away. Although Mom has a couple other medical conditions that cause her pain, she keeps going. She keeps pushing. We make sure to keep her active. We take her out as much as we can. We like to go to shows, to the movies, to concerts. She still does it all, but she's got her own little handy dandy scooter that she does it from. Mom is still making sure that she's keeping up with her grandkids and her daughter. When we bought the house in 2020, we thought it was going to be the perfect house for us. The plan was that my parents were going to move here to Vegas to live with me and the kids until my husband retired. I keep wanting to say graduate. Retirement hasn't come quite yet, but this is their home now. Unfortunately, it's not as easy of a home as we thought it was going to be. Nobody could have seen that Mom would have had to have 4 more surgeries plus a spinal stimulator. And nobody could have ever guessed Dad was going to have 2 strokes and a couple TIAs. Even though it's tough for them to get up and down the stairs to the 2nd floor, we make sure that they know that they are welcome up here anytime. Well, not up here, because this is the 3rd floor. Although they are welcome up here, it would just be very tough. Luckily, we have a little landing and a library that we just need to get a little couch for so that they have a sitting spot. But all in all, we make sure to let them know that the 1st floor, the 2nd floor, the 3rd floor, it's still all of our floors. I'm sure there's a few things that I missed in the story, or I may have gotten wrong, but I know that at some point on this channel, there'll be more to the story. I feel very lucky and blessed that I'm able to have both of my parents here with us. They allowed me to bounce in and out of the house when I was younger, and they took care of me and the kids while hubby was deployed. Just as they took care of us, we take care of them. And without question, if you ask me what I'm grateful for, it's that I'm able to have both of my parents here, especially when things of the medical nature have happened and I was able to be with them to help care for them. That isn't the end of the story. I know that there's a lot that I probably missed or got wrong, and I know that I will repeat myself a couple times throughout my channel. I just want to thank you for sticking around for part of the story. And hopefully tomorrow I can give you a little bit better content. And I also hope that I can start batching some content. That way I can upload at a decent time. Although it is almost 1 o'clock in the morning here in Vegas, that doesn't mean that I'm ready for bed. ADHD, insomnia, night owl, I've got it all. I'll see you tomorrow.